Okay, we're back. Welcome back, everybody. It is Friday. It is the viewer suggestion. It's gonna be a short one today, but we're gonna try to blast through these as best we can. So let's get this going. Get this started. Drawing a pink rugby today, apparently. I don't know when that happened, but sure. Squirtby. I hope everybody's doing well today. I'm gonna get the YouTube chat out. That might be helpful. It'd probably be helpful if I had the list out as well. Because the way we do this is we have the list from Wednesday's live stream as well as Monday. Jonas, welcome in. Howdy, howdy. Monday's viewer suggestion post. I have those all on a list. We're going to roll some dice. The dice gods will decide what we draw, and we'll go from there. First, we're going to warm up real quick. How are you doing, Jonas? How's the weather over there doing? It's been storming or boiling hot here, so that's what we've been. Those ears are too big. I know I've said in the past that rugby's ears can't be too big, but that was too much. That's better. That might be almost the same size as it just was, but that's fine. Drew, welcome in.
Howdy.
How are you today?
I'm doing pretty well.
Good. Good.
Yeah. The heat is still brutal here, but as is usually the case, when the heat gets really bad in summer, my body comes back to life. So.
I was gonna say, is everything still on fire?
The sky is not as gray-brown as it was, so I don't think so.
That's good. I do good. Been nice weather, though a bit too hot for my fat ass. Got it. We were talking yesterday. I guess I was not on stream though, about Celsius and Fahrenheit.
Yep.
And how it's just ridiculous.
It is. It's. It doesn't have to be, is the thing, right? Like, it's two perfectly valid ways of measuring things. The Fahrenheit system comes with it's built around a system specifically for measuring the way mercury expands or contracts.
Yeah, and what we came down to was that like Fahrenheit is much better for weather, and Celsius is better for science.
For people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think there was
Fahrenheit is people-oriented, Celsius is science-oriented, and both of them are fantastic.
And then like Kelvin is also like great for color temperature, which is like astronomy.
Yeah.
Perfect. So yeah, they're all different uses, and I think Fahrenheit's the best for temperature, because you say it's 100 degrees, it's like, oh, that's as hot as it should be. Shouldn't be hotter than that. Just like when you say it's like negative something, it's like no. Zero's enough. You hit zero, you're done. It's cold.
That reminds me of... What was I watching? I remember. I was doing research on non-AI browsers again. Because I got really, really pissed with Chrome on Wednesday. And I think I might just be talking to the chat right now. Hey guys. Sorry, the point was specifically that like person made a point that we have gotten really used to convenience, and particularly to like one-stop shop solutions. And they said specifically that like if we're talking about browsers now, if Google's going to be an AI-driven piece of shit corporate monstrosity, then it's probably a good idea for people to start getting in the habit of no longer looking for a one-stop shop place, because nothing else has the internet index that Google does. So nothing is going to be quite what Chrome used to be before AI made it the worst thing ever. And I kind of feel that way about like a lot of the tools we have. It's probably time to recognize that the tools we have are probably good for individual use cases, and it's okay that they don't do everything.
Sorry, I had to run out of the room.
No, it's fine.
What are we talking about?
I was babbling about, well, first about browsers and then about like tool sets.
Gotcha.
And like people needing to realize that one-stop shop solutions are probably not a good thing anymore, and that it's okay to recognize that a thing is good for the one thing that it can do.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
if
yeah.
it can't do everything, look elsewhere. Therefore, recognize Fahrenheit for being good for what it's good for, and Celsius for what it's good for, etc.
So the reason I had to leave is I saw the kid bolt out of the room. So I followed him, and he immediately jumped up onto the counter and started trying to eat the jar of sprinkles that we have in the cupboard. And then I took that away from him, and he just starts demanding, like, sprinkles and cocoa. I'm like, no, kid, it's not appropriate.
That's very funny.
Yeah. So, that's my life right now. All right, let's get into this.
Yeah.
We need to get into this.
Sure. I think I will draw with you today.
Okay.
It's been a while. But I'm feeling good and creative.
Okie dokie. Oh, God. Yep, there we go. So I've merged the cards. I've made cards in my game. How's art y'all been? Good. Art's been pretty good. I've been having a lot of fun doing some weird stuff. I just finished all my commissions last week, so I'm back on doing game art, which I guess I forgot to post it. Discord. I posted it on the other chat, the other Discord, but I didn't. Let me add those real quick.
I have not been able to do art very seriously for a while now, unfortunately. And like I pick up my stylus and sketch every once in a while, and I got a new sketchbook that I doodle in, but for the most part it's been pretty brutal trauma and art block for me. So
That's a bummer.
yeah, I'm as I said, the heat's woken me up, so hopefully I'll get back to it.
So what I'm hearing is
been
you'd
excited
like
for-
need to move to Florida or something.
I mean, maybe San Diego.
San Diego?
Actually, I don't want to live in California right now. Maybe Arizona.
Well, I would want to live in Florida right now. So.
But yeah. Come to think of it, I don't want to live in Arizona either. Maybe Nevada. Well, I'll move to Vegas, far away from the Strip. It'll be fine.
Everybody I've ever known that has lived in Vegas has moved away.
Yeah, me too.
But I guess, that makes sense if you... I guess that's true for... No, I don't currently know anybody that lives in Vegas or in Nevada. I had some friends I grew up with that moved from Bullhead, Arizona. And that was apparently awful too. So maybe I keep thinking about those two as being very similar. Because it's just hot and desert.
Yep.
But We were Las Vegas. All right, we're rolling some dice. Let's roll some dice. Anyways, I was saying I merged the cards on my game. And what I mean by that is when you beat a level, instead of choosing a like pearl reward and an enemy reward, you just pick one card that has both of them on it. So that way it kind of like I can have more control over what you're picking and how powerful it is compared to the enemies you're picking. So we'll see how that works. No idea if it'll be good or not. We're gonna give it a try. I rolled a 2, which is a conehead wizard. Question now is like, is that conehead like Saturday Night Live conehead? Is that what we're talking about?
I don't know.
One of these? I hate it. What up, kid?
How
You
long
need
has
a
it
drink?
been since SNL coneheads have been like in the cultural zeitgeist?
Chris Farley was in the movie, so that should say something.
Yeah.
Unless they rebooted it and I didn't know that, but I
I don't
don't
think
think that
so.
is the case.
Yeah, I haven't. I feel like I run in circles where if that had been rebooted, I'd have heard about it.
Hmm.
Could be wrong though.
Yeah.
I am old and blind to my own blindness.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna draw the wizard hat, but it's a goblin with a pointy head. So we're just gonna have the head poking out of the hat. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bow. I'm aware of coneheads, but that's about it. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's a film that I can't imagine had very much traction outside of the U.S. and they did start as an SNL skit, right?
Yeah, correct. Okay. Do something like that. I gotta remember my figure eights. When drawing a hat, a hat, you basically just gotta do this. So if it's doing that, it's gonna do something like that for the back. Ugh, super weird.
That's me. I'm not better at drawing hats than you are.
Goblin Cone Wizard. I mean,
I honestly half expected it to be a secret prompt for Witch Hat Atelier fan art.
what?
Have you not heard any of the hype about the anime Witch Hat Atelier?
No.
No. Oh,
Is this
wow.
something I should look into?
Apparently it's pretty good.
Okay.
It is beautifully animated. If you had seen any of the clips,
Okay.
there's some potential you would be obsessed with it.
I just started
But
watching.
apparently, it's a really interesting manga because it talks about, well, like the entire premise of the thing is talking about how how weird knowledge censorship is, because in the world there was in history a great magic war because
Okay.
yeah, because wizards just decided that they were near to God and could do whatever the fuck they wanted.
As you do.
And some wizards were like, no, that's bad. We need to maintain some decent amount of quality of life and order for other people. And the conservative faction won the war.
I mean, that's usually how it goes. Like,
Yeah.
magic has never been like, everybody gets magic for free. It's always very constrained.
Yeah, yeah.
So
part of the internet weirdness about Witch Hat Atelier is that like it's a hard magic system. It's got defined rules because magic is written. Magic is basically it functions entirely on scroll crafting. Basically,
Okay.
so you write.
Anyone can learn it.
Yeah, anybody can learn it. You write spells by drawing the symbols on pretty much anything, and whatever the magic is that like mathematically whatever your symbols equate to is what the spell does. I think the main character is a little girl who finds this out when a head wizard who wants magic to be free and everybody to have anything secretly gives her a magic book, and she writes a spell that she doesn't know what it does, and it's a petrification spell, and it
Okay.
consumes her entire house in magic crystals and kills her mother.
Yeah, I have seen that. I've seen a clip of that. I was just like, what the hell is this?
Yeah. that is the anime. That's what
Gotcha.
I tell you.
Cool.
Yeah.
How about
So it's
checking
very
that out?
interesting. I think the discussion is probably done really well. It's pretty obvious that they treat it like a very complicated subject, morally speaking, because it actually is a very complicated subject, morally speaking. Because obviously, censorship, generally speaking, is bad, but letting people do whatever they want with power that can rewrite creation itself is pretty scary, which the fandom immediately proved by learning the runes and glyphs and writing spells to do things like dominate another person's mind, create an atomic explosion,
I'm worried that you're in a weird part of the internet.
stack 7 black holes on top of each other. Yeah. I'm not actually. This is the thing. This is not from the weird part of the internet. This is from a basic manga part of the internet. This is from the free run part of the internet, Rook.
It's interesting. I guess my pushback comes from the thought about it being based around censorship. I don't know if that's a fair analysis. What's up? You made a train? Very cool. Your train is upside down. Can I fix that for you? Thank you. Bless you.
It's the Cliff Notes take on it. You're
Okay,
right.
gotcha.
It's not a good take on it. It's a. I'm trying to explain to you as quickly as possible
Okay.
what the premise is.
Jonas says, I've seen the shorts of custom spells. This is an Instagram and YouTube shorts thing. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I guess the internet's always going to do that, right? It's just like,
Yeah.
people did that for Naruto and stuff. I made my own jitsu where I can kill all the people I don't like. It's like, whoa, whoa. Pump the brakes. So, who knows? Censorship is
People
just
are
such a
weird,
I don't want to say it's a
and
hot
ours-
topic right now, but it's like the importance that people understand what real censorship is so important right now. And I'm worried. I'm worried about people. That's as far as I'll go with it, I think.
Fair. And so am I.
Because, like, it's really good. Like, ooh, okay. My screen just went staticky. That's different. Yeah. That happened last week, too.
Tablet, your computer screen.
One of my computer screens. I mean, it's probably 15 years old, so maybe it's just dying, but I don't know. There was an mpreg spell. Yeah. That's the internet, right? Like, it's just horrible and full of shit because everybody wants to prove. Oh. If my power goes out, or let me rephrase that. If I just disappear, something's going on. It's like a bunch of my lights just flickered, so I might be getting like thunderstorms or something. Weird. Okay.
Power surge.
Power surge. What was I saying? Oh, right. The internet's shitty. Yeah, like the internet always wants to outdo each other, right? Like that's just their thing. How edgy can I be? I.e. the Naruto thing again. It's fine. So. But yeah, like I like the idea of magic systems. I guess I don't know if I would consider that censorship, right? Like, I guess it is because you're hiding information from somebody.
Yeah, well, it is very specifically the government is hiding information from the general population.
Right. So
and it's not just information; it's also power.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I guess that is
power.
I guess that is a good way to think about censorship then, but not in the traditional sense that most people think of.
Yeah,
which is good. Redaction.
Yeah, redaction is probably an important thing. The thing that's interesting about the about the discussion around it is that it's pretty obvious that it was beneficial for most of the people in the world for that historical redaction to have happened. And now in the world, everybody just believes that. Magic is like whatever magic is left is an innate thing that wizards just have, like are born with and then are trained to use.
Oh, that's even worse. That's much worse.
That is a state lie.
I just started watching the new Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah.
And it is so fast. Like
yeah.
Making my head spin a little bit. I'm just like, am I this old, or is this just like on crack? I can't tell.
Like they're blazing through all of the plot points from the manga.
No, like the show starts, and they put like, here's the screen, right? And they put a huge block of text about this big in Japanese. So like that's not helpful at all.
Right.
And they translate it. And it goes away in like less than 2 seconds. And I'm like, I'm a pretty fast reader. I did not catch that. And then Jump Rope goes, I couldn't read that. What was that? What did that say? And I'm like, okay. And then the next one pops up. Same thing, just disappears. And it's like, are we supposed to read this? Like, what's happening? And then that is the feeling for the next 30 minutes. It's just like, we're doing a thing. The thing is happening. Let's go. Let's do it. Haha, never mind. And it's like, pump the brakes. Like,
wow.
Because, like, Ghost in the Shell is normally, like, long, drawn-out, weird dialogue. This is not that at all. And it's just like, what the hell is happening? I liked it. Like, I've only watched 2 episodes, and I think they were good. But, holy shit, it's just so fast.
I've seen some of the animation, like, clips of the animation for it, and it looks beautiful.
Yeah.
I had no idea it had that kind of a pacing problem.
Everything I've read or seen about it, so I have a piece of ice in my mouth.
That's fine.
It's basically said like they're trying to be really, really authentic to the manga, and I think they are. Like it's great. So.
Nice.
Hello.
Howdy,
Hey.
welcome in.
Also, Drew, were you talking about Witch Hat Atelier?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was.
I'm all for that state secret. Keep magic away from evil people. And dumb peasants.
And now
I'm
we
mostly
have
joking. I'm mostly joking.
I'm a big proponent of it's always better to know.
No, it's not.
But I understand that comes with the world might blow up. It's like yeah.
Because the truth is, you can't trust all people because some people are good, some people are shit.
Yeah.
And you can't always tell which is which.
Yeah. Also, I think Jonas is asking, is there a game tomorrow?
No, I will. I have people coming into town, which is why the stream is so early today, and I'll probably be bouncing. Probably, I think I have another hour, at least. But at some point today, I might just have to leave. I might just have to leave because people are coming in from the airport. And so we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I had posted that question in the chat. Was going to ask afterwards as well, but
Oh, I thought I posted that that was the case. Yes.
you said Jump Rope's family is in town this week. I'll be around today and tomorrow, and that was it. I asked,
it.
does that mean no game
Okay.
again?
Sorry.
But
Yeah, I just didn't.
never got back to it. It's fine.
I didn't go back
Yeah,
to it.
so I asked for clarification, but no, it's fine.
My bad.
I only bring it up because I'm pretty sure it's just like what the four of us here.
Yeah,
That's fine.
5 apparently.
Aha! Welcome in, random viewer.
Welcome. Yes, you are now
Yeah.
privy to our
Going-
secret,
Our private lives.
our secret Pathfinder game knowledge.
Yeah. But going back to like information and like who can know what,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a bit of like Agent K from Men in Black. I'm like, a person is smart.
Okay.
People are terrified, scared groups of people who make dumb decisions. Never trust people. You can trust a person. Never trust people. I'm like, yeah.
Terrified,
that-
stupid animals, I think is the term. Is what he said.
Yep.
If I can add another qualifier to that, you can trust a person you know well enough to be trusted.
Yeah.
I
And that's why I don't hate the premise of Witch Hat. I know they're gonna like upend it and everything like that because I started reading the manga a while back, but I hadn't finished it.
Yeah.
Because like there are certain things like I disagree with. I'm like, maybe you should let a select few people, like, I don't know, learn healing magic.
exactly.
And like,
right?
but because healing magic is practicing magic on the body, it's outlawed.
Yeah. It's,
That was
it's
the-
considered it's considered the manipulation of another person's body,
Yeah.
and the difference between healing somebody and killing somebody with a thought is such a like a thin line that it's
Mhm.
banned.
I
Or
like that.
morphing them into a creature like the boy.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say Full Metal Alchemist style, but yeah. Like that's where I was getting with it too, because like it's the same thing with necromancy, right? Like necromancy is the manipulation of the body, and it's like, oh, you can heal people with that, or you can rip their bones out, and it's like, okay,
Yep.
that's terrifying, but like that's
Yeah.
the point, right? Like, it's a weird book series. It's God, I think the first book is called Patient Zero, from the Joe Ledger books.
I think I've heard of that.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. But like the idea is, basically this regular ass cop guy gets kind of like conscripted into a secret government agency to stop zombies, and then the whole rest of the series is just like they fight vampires and like werewolves and stuff, and it's great. It's a cool series. But the whole premise around it is very much that the only people that know about this shit is the head director of the people and the team and the president. And so they're constantly yelling at like other people are like, why are you giving all this weird black money or dark money to this organization that nobody knows what they do? It's stupid. And they're constantly fighting about like they're trying to overthrow other people are trying to overthrow the president because they think he's doing these illicit things when really he's protecting the whole planet, right? And so it's kid, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You don't need to be screaming. Yeah, you got a train, that's great. But I think that's the thing, right? It's like okay, the president trusts this guy to take care of this stuff, but like nobody else knows that guy, so nobody trusts him. And it's like we as the readers know that he is not just ambivalent, but like he is trustworthy, because that's like there shouldn't be any gray area for that for this book, right? It's like these people are doing the right thing, and sometimes they do really weird, illegal, dark shit for the greater good. It's like, okay, we're not supposed to be kind of ambivalent about whether or not he's good, but most people would, and that's not a thing you can do if you're not an author. Yeah, what happened?
And I agree,
You
Jones.
flip
like,
it over? There you go.
I'm mostly like when it comes to like knowledge and magic like that, it makes sense. Like keep things out of like the general populace. Like I do think there are certain things like do we need as we speaking as an American, like I don't know if we need to know every single thing our country does because I feel like that would just destroy everything.
Yeah, I mean the other part of that is
Counterpoint, Donald Trump.
Yeah.
The other side of that though is like we have regulations for things like medications and surgery. It's
Yeah.
like all of that is like very high level. Sorry, hold on a second.
Yep. While Rick steps away, I'll add my thought. For Witch Hat Atelier, it makes sense to me. I like in our world, I'm generally opposed to that level of censorship. But in our world, where like in order to make an atomic bomb, you have to have access to uranium and the ability to refine it, which is like a huge technology thing. Like we don't necessarily have to restrict the knowledge for that because one, it's so esoteric that most people don't understand how to do it anyway, and two, it can still be restricted with the materials in which had Atelier. All you need is a fucking quill and some ink and a piece of paper, and you have an atomic bomb.
Sure.
Yep.
That's a really cool idea. Yeah, I think that's like the barrier of entry to use it. Like any college student can get the like, how does a nuclear reactor work? How does a nuclear bomb work? It's like that's available, but like the proprietary way to acquire those things is what's like redacted, right? What's censored.
Yeah.
Hiding magic like makes sense. Why don't we rely on many like info should be available if sought out. Yeah, and I think that's the case of like college, right? Like same thing. What I was trying to get at is like with doctors, like surgeons and stuff. It's like sure anybody can go learn how to be a doctor, but like we agree that hey, you are not allowed to do this to people unless we know that you've got the correct qualifications to do it and are safe to do it. I think that's fair. I think that's fair for some things. Yeah, and so I liked the Full Metal Alchemist, right? Like people once again can learn it, but you have to be licensed for it. For in most cases, trying to think of other examples of that in the real world. But yeah, it's interesting. I'm okay with the concept of that, and I agree with Corvus that like yes, there are some things maybe we don't tell the whole public, but I once again like there's the line that I think is the problem with that concept of why I say it's always better to know is because if you have something that you think should be kept secret, and somebody finds out about it and they decide to spread the information, then it becomes an unknowable thing, and that can cause issues, right? Because people get scared. So in my mind, it's better to be like, hey, there are aliens. We have the systems in place that everybody understands, and if you see any aliens bothering you, call these people.
Yeah, better to let people know that there is a can of worms and what the worms do if you open it than to just leave a can of worms sitting on the table. Because
that that's what I'm thinking. So that's my opinion though, right? Like that's not there's no way I can argue that is what it should be. And your opinion is absolutely valid
I'm just
as well.
thinking of like the Odyssey where it's like Odysseus like, don't open this bag.
Yeah.
I can't tell you what's in it. Don't open it.
What a dumb
still
fuck.
Open it.
That's what I'm saying.
Like he should have just.
He should have just told like it's better to know.
Or just like it's nothing. Don't worry about it.
If you open this bag, we are all fucked because it is full of wind.
Which he basically says.
Yeah.
And yet they're like, he's like, hey, don't open this.
The problem is Odysseus surrounded himself with the stupidest men on the planet.
That is true.
And I realize that when we're talking about Greek comedy and tragedy, like that is a really, really, really low bar to clear. But like seriously,
No, they made him too clever.
Were dumb.
I don't disagree, but I also think they were just simply so tired of him getting everyone killed. They're like, hey, we need to get something out of this. Maybe this thing has something in it for us all.
What do you mean him?
Because like
getting
he gets
everyone
them all
killed?
killed.
Yeah.
Period.
Yep, he does. Because, I mean, Odysseus was an arrogant fuck. Like, that's just all there is to it. Sorry, I'm so spicy today. I don't know why I'm so spicy.
That's fine. I mean, like, he was. I would argue that about 60% of the deaths that happened not because of Odysseus, but because of his people. Because of other people on those damn boats.
Because like he causes them to be like to never get home because he tells Polyphemus his name at the end when they're leaving the island.
Yeah, that was
And that
Arrogance.
that for
that's
sure
the
is
domino that tips everything over, in my opinion. And it's like, oh, idiot.
But like all of the situations that follow, most of the men would have survived if they had not been just as arrogant and just as stupid and just as sure that they knew exactly what to do in order to survive.
Okay, I'm done with this Conehead wizard.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna copy him out, save him.
Anyway,
Wizard.
speaking of Odysseus, I do not have any plans to watch the new Odyssey movie.
I don't have any plans not to watch it. Why are we mad about it?
I'm not mad about it. I very specifically want to say I think that everything that I've seen, it looks like everybody involved is acting their fucking brains out, and it's probably going to be really good, despite the fact that like history buffs are shitting themselves over the lack of historical accuracy in the costumes. I
think it looks boring. That's all I'm gonna say. It looks dumb and boring.
That's what I'm trying to say. I don't.
So here's what I was gonna say.
Odyssey. I'm not gonna watch it either.
Here's what I was gonna say, because like I knew there was some like controversy about it, partially because of like the people that are in it. But I went and I watched the trailer because people were like, "Oh, this trailer looks trash," and I watched it and I was just like, "Okay." Like I didn't see anything that was like, I don't care to watch this. Like, I mean, like not like. I have no feelings about it. It's just like, yeah, that was a movie trailer, I guess. Like, yeah, nothing popped out. So I was like, I don't understand why people are upset.
So,
I'm so tired of. I mean, I've heard why people are upset, and I just don't care. Like, like that's my thing. It's just like I don't think that's a valid reason to bitch and moan about this movie. So,
for me, it just looks like every other boring ass quote-unquote historical movie.
Sure.
Where it's like, why are they wearing pants? Why is everyone wearing black and gray?
I want to see the bits dangle. I rolled a 3-eyed cuddle frog. Aboleth Vestige Warlock.
That was my big thing. Like, I couldn't care less about the actors. They're all probably great actors. But to me, it's just like, this just looks boring and unappealing.
Mm-hmm. History buffs are bothered because they know that it's inaccurate. They did also bother me slightly, so low. Yeah. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
Like the big thing about that kind of stuff is like, it's not the Odyssey is a poem.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's not, it's based off of historical things that happen. But like,
yes.
So I guess there is the argument for that.
It's based off historical places at the very least.
Yeah, the Iliad is most likely based off like a real event that's been mythologized. The Odyssey is sort of like Homer's like original work.
Mm-hmm.
Fan fiction.
Yeah, fan fiction.
So I think there's definitely like there's some. I think people have the right to say that, but like at the same time, I don't know if it matters because it's not real, if that makes sense. Like the people that complain about historical garments in movies about kings that existed, totally valid. It's like, yeah, that's wrong, but like, also the art directors can do whatever the hell they want, right? So,
Yep.
so yeah, they can complain about that, but I don't think it matters. It's not a big thing unless you're trying to do something that is like a biopic. Then it's like, whoa, hold on.
Yeah.
To me, it's
Go ahead.
go ahead. Sorry.
The only criticism about this film that I accept is the general Greek criticism from Greek people that they had every opportunity to hire just one fucking Greek actor to put them in this movie about their history, their mythology, their heritage, and Hollywood did not. Like, that is the westernization of a Greek historical piece of fiction that is really important to them, and it actively excluding everything that actually is Greek. That, I think, is a fair criticism. I don't give anything else credence. That is all.
To me, it's the part I had, like, that's a very fair criticism. It's like they made no effort to make it, like, look Greek at all. Like, this looks like Noah, the movie, which is based off a comic, or 300.
Right? 300, I love
Like,
300. Not
I
historically
hate
accurate.
300. I want to burn it to the ground and erase it from history.
Why?
Because so many toxic bros love it, and they ruined my high school with it.
Ah,
Okay, I didn't have that problem.
Yeah, because you're owed.
Yeah, I read the comic. The comic's great, and the movie looks like the comic, so I love it.
Yeah,
but
which
it's
I
like
get.
it's just a
300
fantasy.
is based.
Fantasy.
It's a fantasy version of the 300 battle from a comic. So is Noah. If that was the case, what the Odyssey is about, I wouldn't really care too much. But like, from my understanding, he's drawing directly from like the original story, like, and not like a reimagining of a comic or anything like that. So just like,
yeah.
can you at least like, I don't know, like,
stylize it in some way. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
like make it actually look like, hey, this is Greece, and not like some gray, bland world. That's not bit.
I see.
Yeah.
No, I agree with that. I can see it. So like, I think maybe
It's like Hollywood is afraid of color.
yeah.
And I hate
No,
that.
yeah. The I think
Certainly
it's
is.
a direct pushback from Marvel, because everything Marvel right now is hyper saturated. And so they're trying to make all these, like, they're trying to go back to the Christopher Nolans, right? Like this like super dark, very
Well, that's who's making it.
Yeah,
there you go.
this is-
That makes total sense then, right?
Yep.
And
It
I know
all
why
makes
Christopher
sense.
Nolan.
You can that's 100% fair. We've
Because
gotten to
all
the
he says
root
is
of the
boring and
problem.
gray.
Christopher
I
Nolan
hate
makes drab
gray.
things.
Yeah, because he's a drab human.
But a
These
lot
are
of
my
actors
opinions, not
like to
Rick's.
work with him, though, right?
Say that again.
Yeah, because he makes
Don't a lot of
good
actors-
movies.
Yeah.
But like visually, they're boring and gray.
Yeah.
Like the script can be good, the visuals can just be ass.
These are not
These are my own opinions.
not
They
not
don't-
inaccurate
not reflect-
statements. Yeah.
Yeah, Rick, why are we spicy today? I thought
I'm tired. I spent all day yesterday cleaning. And then I did some coding this morning. And I had to make a bunch of videos because with people in town, I don't want to make YouTube shorts while people are in town because it's weird.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I'm going to just yell at my computer for a little bit. So yeah, I'm tired.
happy.
I think the boy got into some caffeine yesterday. Like he stole a drink on the counter,
No.
and he just like bounced off the walls yesterday. I mean, it wasn't like an energy drink or anything, but like any little bit of caffeine, he just like loses his mind. like a cup of tea, or when we were in we were
Dr. Pepper.
yeah, when we were in Idaho, my dad started sneaking him little sips of Mountain Dew, and I was like, "Don't do that."
Oh no.
Don't. And then he did not sleep. He spent he was up until 3 a.m. just like screaming and being pissed off. I was like, "Thanks for that. That's great." So I'm a little exhausted.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. I'll try to be less spicy. I'm drawing a cuttle frog. If people don't know, it's the frog with the head of a cuttlefish, which in my mind is the same as a normal thing that is also a cuttlefish. I don't understand the necessity for the culmination, especially when you make it an aboleth vestige warlock. Like, all of these things are the same to me. No offense to whoever suggested this. We got stacks on stacks. We got cars in cars. Trying to remember the exhibit joke. We hear you like tires, so we put tires on your tires.
I don't think you saved this information for the prompts, but do you think the person who asked for this is the same person who forever ago was mind flayering everything when Baldur's Gate first came out?
Oh, I don't know. I think this is a Norwin suggestion.
It's not.
This
It
might be a
is.
Norwin suggestion, because I think we've drawn the
Okay.
Cuttle Frog before.
Yeah, I certainly have drawn at least one Cuttle Frog, maybe two.
Yeah, it's Norwin. I remember seeing the suggestion.
Which is fine. Like, I'm drawing the Cuttle Frog, but all of these things go very well together. This is what I'm saying. I feel like it's just,
Probably
it's like, I want an eldritch creature that's very eldritch with a lot of eldritch stuff on it. It's like, yes, can do, absolutely. I do like the 3 eyes, good touch. Everything else is just, it's just eldritch. Cuttlefish frog, yeah. The Cuttle Frog. Maybe I said it wrong.
Kid, why are you being so loud today?
I also think it's because it rained a ton yesterday, and the boy didn't get to go outside, so he's like stir crazy.
Cabin fever.
Yeah. I do also like the idea that this, I guess it's a frog because it's got eggs on its back, which is kind of cool. I do like that.
Oh
idea.
yeah.
But this is just going to be an eldritch horror regardless of what we do to it. Oh my god. Okay, the lights are flickering now too. I mean, they were before, but they're doing it again. We shall see what happens. Oop. Yeah, my monitor's down. Anyways, okay. Internet anger and rage is kind of where I was getting with all this. Like, I
think-
I hope.
I think the most people who are angry at the movie are angry at for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
I think most people who are upset about the historical stuff are pretty tame. Like, hey, you could have done better.
That's and that's kind of what I was trying to get at like I think there's absolutely a place for, if this is a historical thing, you did the historical part wrong. That's great. That's good criticism and feedback, right? It's just like, the armor should look like this if you're trying to do a period piece. Cool.
Yep.
Once again, the director might have been like, that looks dumb, I'm going to change it. Then if that's what you did, you're going to get critiqued. Be prepared. But like, the outrage that all the other like just bullshit political outrage or social, whatever the hell you want to call it. It's just like,
Political correctness, yeah.
yeah, the political correctness outrage is like, I just don't care about it anymore because I'm becoming numb to it, which is bad. Like, that's the problem. I'm becoming numb to every time it's like, yep, people are gonna complain about this. It's like, I don't know.
Because millions of voices are screaming into the void constantly.
It's
Yeah.
like, ugh, I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel about it anymore. 'Cause it doesn't bother me. It just like, Yeah.
Yeah, there were like people guys, I should say, it was guys upset like, why do you have a black woman playing this character? And it's like, that doesn't
one-
matter.
Yeah, no, that criticism is both like historically invalid and stupid as fuck.
It's just, that's
Yeah.
the thing. It's just like, it feels stupid. It's like, what are you doing?
You like, can we please go back to the point where it was not socially acceptable for people to scream how racist they were?
But like, okay, so that goes back to the censorship part. People are allowed to scream how racist they are, and they are not immune from critique themselves, and that's how everything works. Like, that's just,
I mean,
Or should work.
yeah.
yes, the like my complaint is specifically that when we were growing up, there was a social expectation for some level of manners.
I don't know if there was, but because
There was when
I have
I
a
grew up.
counter for this. I have the counter for this.
Okay.
There was not the accessibility to get your voice out, if that makes sense. So
Yeah,
like,
that is true.
specifically, and the instance I'm gonna talk about here is, you and I are about the same age, give or take
Yep.
100 years or so, and I assume that you and I both have the same experience and lived experience of what South Park did to the word Jewish and gay.
Yes.
So that is the level at which, like, social media didn't exist in a way that people could perpetuate their own bullshit like that. And so I feel like a lot of people that made a lot of really bad jokes, those jokes still spread, but it wasn't blasted out to where everyone could see it. It was told within small groups, and it was passed around the office with people that they thought they could get away with it from. Does that make sense? We're talking racism because of Mississippi.
does.
It's so bad. Oh no, Vagabond! I don't even know what's happening in Mississippi. Oh, you're in
No.
Mississippi. Okay. So yeah, I mean, like, I think,
Bless your heart.
yeah.
And I mean that in the most sincere way. Bless your actual heart.
So yeah, I mean, like, I think that thought of like, oh, we weren't this bad back in the day. It's like, oh, we were worse. We were way worse. But now all of the little bits that people used to say quietly to their friends is now out in the open, and that's what makes it feel like it's better now because it's not closeted anymore. And I don't know. I've lost my train of thought. Now I'm just being
No,
grumpy.
that's fair. My point was not to say, like an old man, back in my day,
Yeah,
we had it so much better.
because that's what it sounds like.
I do not, under any circumstances, want us to return to the 90s. Dear Lord, no.
The 90s was full of just hot garbage.
Ugh.
I'm glad I don't remember it.
I'm I think I'm talking more about the rise of the quote unquote the Karen than about anything else.
Oh yeah, like I don't even think.
I think the Karen has been sensationalized enough
Yeah.
that the person with that type of entitled voice is basically sure to have their own platform, and that's the part that I wish we did not have. And I don't mean that I want the government to come in and take their voice away. I mean, I wish people would stop shining a light on these stupid entitled people.
Yeah,
That's
and
all.
I do think, like, that's what I was saying about, like, these people have the right to say whatever the fuck they want to say. I'm totally
Yeah,
fine
they
with
do.
that. I get that. But you're not free from criticism, and you're not free from
Being punched in the face.
being punched. Yeah. That's what we need from back in the day. We need more just, reactive violence, right?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
You done dirt assaulted
let's-
me. battery charge. Uh, so,
Let's go back to that thing where that all the Christians said when you and I were growing up. The only thing that are the God, what is the quote about good men standing by and doing nothing?
Oh,
The only thing that allows evil to prevail is when good men
Yeah.
stand by and do nothing.
Yeah.
Well, we've had 40 years of good men standing by and supposedly good men standing by and doing nothing. So how about all the good men stand up and say no?
the thing about racism, I could say, this is from Jonas, is a guy born in '99 in northeastern Europe. It's still a thing. It's a thing still, but I feel like it's called out more often, put down. Not always, but it's not casual anymore. Considering communities that my family comes from. Yeah, I think, and that's a big thing for me. Like growing up just in Idaho, which is, it's podunky. It's not as much anymore because everybody from California moved there. But like, it's like all the shitty people that didn't want to live in California moved there is the problem. I have a fun story, but I'll bring that up later. I remember when I was a kid, like hearing lots of like racist and sexist jokes, and it was always fraught with someone telling it, and then at least one or two people in the room being uncomfortable. And it's just like ha 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 ha, right? And the same thing like through high school and South Park and like all the same stuff. And I feel like now it has become more common to call people out on it, and I very much am glad about that. And even amongst my own friends group, I have a few friends that will tell really sexist jokes, and like their spouses think it's funny too. So it's like, okay, the two of them like that kind of humor. It's funny, and I've straight up told them like, hey, I don't appreciate that. Like, I'm not mad at you or anything, but like I would prefer it if you didn't make those kind of jokes around me. And they were like, oh yeah, I totally understand that. And now they don't. Like that's how discussion should happen, right? Like the indignant nature of people being so entitled that you're not allowed to be an asshole is, in my opinion, just part of the problem, right? It's like as soon as you break down that barrier of you're being a Karen, shut the fuck up. It's like, it's worrisome. It's worrisome in my mind. So that being said, if I'd asked them to do that and they had been like, you're being a pussy, I would just not be friends with them anymore. Right? It's like you have to respect each other.
The disconnect you and I are having on this subject is specifically because of the difference in our real world communities.
Yeah.
Because I do not have what you just described.
And like same thing with I had a bunch of friends come back from Iraq, and oh my good God, like the amount of just the cultural shock that you have from early 2000s in Iraq, like it changed people. And I don't think it necessarily probably didn't like change them, but it let all those little just the culture of what happened to all those guys over there, like they came back unfiltered and angry. And it's like, okay, I don't know about that. I agree.
There be problems.
Yeah. Manners were originally born out of the end of a stick. Okay, yeah. Honestly, I go back to the days of disrespectful jokes. The stuff happening now is just malice. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, and it goes back to there's a lot of God, I'm trying to remember what's his name. Shane Gills. Shane Gills is a good example of a comedian who is purposely pushing buttons because of that oversensitivity, right? Like, I don't necessarily enjoy his humor at all, but like I understand what he's doing, and I get it. It very much is that like, hey, can you tell a disrespectful joke or a distasteful joke without being mean to somebody? And it's like, I don't know. Like that's a really it's a good question. It's kind of a philosophical question more than like there's an answer for it, right? And I think a lot of it is knowing your audience, knowing what you're doing, and are you punching down? And that's the thing. It's like that's the question, and that's why humor is so tough in general these days. And like, and it's not even like recent, right? Like George Carlin was the same way, and George Carlin was prevalent for quite a while. and still relevant today, which is great.
Yeah, everything that he says seems awfully prophetic when you watch it again.
Mm-hmm.
Though,
Maybe not everything,
the stuff
but
I've
a
seen,
lot of it.
yeah, the stuff I've seen of his like stand up and everything, like yes, he's crash, yes, he's very blunt, but like you said, I don't think he ever punches down on people, other than people in power.
Yeah, like he's very.
And
Go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
and the people who want to emulate that type of humor don't understand that anymore.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, let's go for the lowest hanging fruit, trans people or gay people or any other minority group." And like yeah, see, this is funny, right? I'm like, no, it's not.
What? That was so loud. That's not for you. Do you want this?
Actively hurting people.
Yeah. And I mean, like, this is the rule of the internet, right? Just don't be an asshole. Like,
yeah.
And Gillis is cool, but the big problem is the other comedians that he works with. Yeah, like, that's kind of how I feel, too. Like,
I'm not familiar with Gillis, so I can't comment on this.
Yeah, I haven't watched a lot of his stuff, but I catch clips of it all the time. And he had a show for a while. I don't know what that show was on, or if it was just, like, YouTube Shorts or whatever, but, like, he hangs out with, like, Joe Rogan and a bunch of other people.
Why?
And like a lot of them love Trump, but they love Trump because they think he's hilarious, and they don't like that's the big bit is they're like, oh yeah, Trump's probably great, and it's like I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not, and that's kind of my problem with a lot of that comedy group, is that it's just like,
oh, that
like,
guy.
There is this weird thing of like I can't tell if you are. The whole joke with being ironic is that you still get to do the thing, right? Like that's the thing. And so like I can't tell if you're actively trying to talk about racism or you just want to be racist. And because I can't tell, it's not funny to me. Like that's the problem. And it's not always about racism. You're right. There's a lot about trans kids and a lot about like just political. I was gonna say political extremists, but that's not the case. Political ideology. So like, it's not one thing with them.
Just looked him up and. I now know who you're talking about. I have never been able to place him. Like, should I be watching him or should I like be offended?
Yeah,
like, he sits. Same with this other guy. I can't remember his name, but he almost always performs shirtless.
Bert Kreischer, yeah.
Yeah, I can never tell. Like, I can't tell, and that makes me uncomfortable.
Yep. And I think that's kind of their bit, right? Like they very much want to push people to the point where it's like I'm going to say something super offensive, and if you think it's funny, you're in the wrong. And it's like, what? Like I don't understand that. And so like the premise is it's good and it's divisive, and that's a very valid form of comedy. But there's a lot of people that take it verbatim and they are just punching down at people. And it's like, that's not, I don't want to say that that's Shane Gillis, right? Because I don't think he is punching down at people. But I think some of his audience does. Like, they take it that way because they think it's like, he says these bad things, so I can say these bad things. It's like, that is not what that was intended for. I recommend Shoot from the Hip for funny stuff. Yeah, I'll check that out.
Because, like, you mentioned, like, comedians or people who are, like Trump because like, oh, he's funny. I'm like, I almost dislike those people more than like his fervent supporters, because like they're not been brainwashed. They're just like think he's funny. Like, Trump is not funny.
I think
it's sad most of the time. He's a sad old man.
Big chunk of that comes from and this is what you were talking about, the like good men standing by. Is that there's this idea that, hey, I'm mad at the government, so I'm going to vote for this guy because he's funny. And it's like, that is not a smart way to do anything.
That's not the take.
Right.
That's not the day you think it is, buddy.
Yeah, because really what these people are doing is they're choosing to not participate. And so they're not taking political stances, they're taking like gut stances. And then they're platforming it. And they're platforming huge things. And it's the same thing. Like Joe Rogan did the same thing. He's like, oh, I hate what the people are doing in California, we better vote for these Republican people because I think they're smarter. And it's like, okay. And then now he's like, I was completely wrong. It's like, yeah, that happens. That absolutely happens.
No
It's too
shit.
bad that you spent so much time platforming something that you didn't fully understand or believe in. Like that's and that's true with all media, which is why we don't usually talk about politics, but we end up talking about it anyways because it's it's part of our life.
We try not to.
We talk about the things that affect us and how we see it, right? But like, I don't want to like platform any person or thing. Here, I'll say it. Tony Heathcliff, I don't know who that is disgusting, and many of the jokes are unfunny, bigoted garbage. He's so bad it upsets me that Shane Gillis works with him. Let me see who. I might know who this is, and if I know who it is, I might agree with you. Yeah, I don't like him. I've never been able to watch any of his stuff for more than just like.
He looks like someone who would be friends with, God, Alpha Bro dude, the boxer.
Oh,
or MMA fighter.
Oh, there's so many.
I
was gonna say the Logan Paul kids or
the bald dude.
Yeah, the bald dude, Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate. He looks like he'll be big buddies with Andrew Tate.
Is he still in prison?
I don't know. He got out and got not extradited, and then I think he went back to prison, and now I don't know.
I know he got shit wrecked in the ring.
Yeah.
One day.
Good.
Right after Logan Paul's brother.
Yeah, I got his ass beat too. Oh man. Cathartic.
Yep.
Cathartic.
Oh man, my favorite part of the internet is what's happening to assholes, to certain assholes lately. Clavicular, the looks maxer, like the whole looks maxer nonsense.
Oh, it's so disturbing.
And the comeuppance that is happening for that is weird. And also, like, Marva's backed me up on this. Like, the whole premise of the looks maxer thing is the most homosexual thing I think I have ever seen.
I think that's a Shane Gillis joke, honestly.
So, there is this thing, and I kid you not, that there are guys, let me just preface, they are minority guys who are chronically online, who desperately need friends in real life to keep them grounded, who say things like, oh, it's very gay to have a girlfriend, or to be, and just like, you're just dumb. It's also not called looks maxing, it's called the manosphere, just the
well, looks maxing is a different thing than the manosphere, but they are,
okay.
they overlap.
Yeah.
They're a single circle.
It's almost a circle. And Jonas says, looks maxers are quite troubled young lads, sadly. And that I agree with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you just said, Corvus,
like,
what you just said is not a new thing. That is a very junior high, middle, like lower high school thing to say to somebody.
and that's what they are.
When your friend gets a girlfriend and you're like, oh, you want to go hang out with a girl? That's super gay. It's like, what is wrong with you people? But that is not a new thing. People have said that to me.
Yeah.
Fellas, is it gay to have sex with a woman? Apparently.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's the?
And it's because they are, most of them are like teenagers or just out of high school, and so they've not had like a proper like adult around them probably, or
They're
like,
people that are
any
raised by the
wholesome
brain
connections.
rot, right? I think that's what it
Yeah.
is. Yep. I'm done with this cuddle frog. I'm gonna draw the next one. Drew,
really like
would
the
you
colors
by
you draw
chance
on
want to
this.
draw one of these for me? Because we're really close to being done, but I'm running out of time.
Sure. Roll one for me.
Sure. Merge down there. So there are 3 left. Man. Cactus Folk Ranger with twin axes.
Sure, I'll do that.
All right, cool. And then I will draw. You know what? I'm not going to draw that one because I don't understand what it's asking. Magma Dryad or Nymph? I'm going to draw a Magma Dryad, unless you want to swap me.
No, I've got an idea for the.
Okay.
I think I've got an idea for the Cactus Ranger with twin axes.
What was I saying before? I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry.
kids in high school.
Yeah, that's a very kids in high school thing. And like I think the problem with what we have today is like, especially like Andrew Tate, like his whole preface is essentially God, I can't remember what it's called now. Tween magazines from the early 2000s, but for guys. Like that's what it is. It's like, I'm gonna make you super feel bad about yourself and tell you that the only way you can be a man, not be thought of as gay, and get a girlfriend is to buy my thing. That's all it is.
Yep.
It's like, and so
Yep.
they're preying on the insecurity because still in our culture to this day, it is very, a lot of high school kids are worried about their sexuality and like, am I gay? I don't know. It's like, guess what? You got to figure that out. Like,
Yep.
it's not something you should be scared of. You just figure it out.
If you're
And
in a,
it's
if you're in
compounded
a,
by the political environment where
Yep.
people are like going after those groups of people.
Yeah, it's terrifying. It's terrifying to be a young kid these days, and I wish it was not as politicized and capitalized on as much as it is. So like,
yeah, same.
and looks maxing is very much into that, and looks maxing goes even into older people because it's very much, the gym bros are now kind of their own subgroup, and it's like, oh, you don't even have to be a gym bro, you can just pound your face to make yourself look super cool. And it's like, it's basically makeup for guys. And it's like, just wear the makeup. Like, stop. Just stop. But, like, I see things they say about looks maxers unfortunately have a sympathetic look due to my brother's dysmorphia and other issues. He's a bit in that sphere. Yeah, I have some friends, as I get older, that are kind of bleeding into that sphere, too, because they're like, oh, I have to get healthy. And it's like, this is not the place to be looking if that's what you want.
Yeah.
And so it is. It's
That's
very
why
much
I
just-
appreciate certain people like on Instagram and TikTok who are like older guys who are like, it's like, hey, you don't have to do this, like, and like trying to be both positive. It's like, hey, if you want to go to the gym, that's fine. You don't have to work yourself to death and do all this other stuff, and to be happy. I was like, thank you.
I'm gonna have to lock up the
Right,
sprinkles.
help me out with style. A cactus-based anything makes me immediately want to put a cowboy hat on this guy.
Right? I agree with that. Something else
I'm
I've
not
I've
100%
been bumping
sure.
into, which is less the requirement for manly men.
Or men.
Men, tights.
Yep. Sorry.
No,
I
it's
derailed
fine.
it. I'm sorry.
I think there's
Single
this big problem with the way that social media works. It's just preying on people's insecurities, right? Like that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like Tucker Carlson even is right. It's like, oh, there's no more masculinity in the world today. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
We need to
don't-
go tan our tanks.
Yeah, right. Just that sounds super masculine to me. It's like, what are you doing?
Arnold spent 4 hours every day with his asshole open to the sky,
Yep.
and you should too.
There's some really funny Arnold Schwarzenegger quotes that are not YouTube appropriate. But like,
Yeah, because Arnold is actually very funny and
Yeah.
surprisingly intelligent.
and yeah, so like, social media is just hot garbage for young kids, and I hate it. But
Yeah.
It's not particularly good for us old folks either.
yeah, no, that's fair.
God, my poor dad. Sorry. My dad's filling that hole, and it's just like, it's bad.
I
now
told
for
you
him.
about the kid at the dentist, right?
No?
I was at the dentist one day, just waiting in the lobby, and this guy and his son came in. I think his son drove him. I'm just like, I'm piecing together what happens as they come in, because I think the son drove his dad to the dentist because the dad needed to get some work done. And they're sitting there like chatting with each other across from me in the lobby. And the dad shows his son. It's like, oh, hey, here's this guy I was telling you about. He's talking about being like being a real man and blah blah blah. And the kid like looks at the phone. He's like, that's Andrew Tate. He's a piece of shit. And the dad just like kind of doesn't recoil, but like kind of what's the word? Kind of like folds in on himself, like, oh,
like ejected.
Yeah, he's like, oh, he's like, yeah, I don't listen to anything that guy says. And I'm like, fuck yeah, kid. Like, nice job. Because that's really what it is. Like, the older generation hears these, like, very manly things that they grew up with, but they don't hear the kind of, like, the derogatory parts of it that are just, like, destroying the mentality of it. And something I've seen with, like, is it Tyler Sheridan? Is that the guy's name? Making all the weird old men TV shows like Yellowstone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, all of his shows are relatively the same about like really old divorced man. He's super manly, has to deal with people not being cool with him being manly.
Every woman in every room wants him.
Has to wear bikini, walk around house, right? Yeah. It's just like it's formulaic, but it's formulaic for, 50-something-year-olds because that's how they feel.
It's honestly a continuation of the romantic cowboy lie.
It is, yeah.
Their generation entirely grew up on.
And that's what I'm getting at is like I know some people that are very much into that cowboy mentality of like I have to be super tough. My health doesn't matter. I just got to make money and I got to be badass. And then I'll eventually eat my own gun. And it's like, holy shit, that got dark really fast. What just happened? And it's like,
yeah.
Who told you this was the way to live your life?
Sam Elliott did. Sam Elliott told me that. Because he's played that character so many times. I love Sam Elliott. Don't get me wrong. I love Sam Elliott. He's had some very, very dark characters played that I worry are destroying young men's lives.
And what's sad is he is not like that in real life at all.
No, he's not. But like that's the romanticized version of it, right? Like that's the romanticization. I can't even say it. Romanticization of masculinity is Sam Elliott incarnate, and I love that man.
Yep.
And I can say that because I'm very confident in my own masculinity. And that's the part that's missing. Is like it's when you over romanticize these things and the way we act and grow and say like, nope, you are not a man unless you are Sam Elliott. It's just like,
or John Wayne.
Yeah. Like I grew up with Harrison Ford and John Wayne and Clint Eastwood as just like those are the guys you got to be like. I'm like, I can do that, sure. And now it's like that broke me. It took me a lot of time to unwind to that shit. And we don't have people talking about that. There are people, but they're not listened to as much online as the Andrew Tates and the other one, because Andrew Tate has the know-it-all and the understanding of how to manipulate the system to get the most people to buy into it, and then you sneak in all the bullshit, and it's sad. Andrew Tate is really easy to break down once you understand the formula. It's always the same thing. Yeah, same thing. Like Liver King, same way. Women want X, then blank. Yeah.
Have any of you watched any of Glenn DeVar's shorts?
Glenn DeVar. I don't know who that is.
It's actually really funny. I really like him as an example of positive masculinity because he starts every short with this like it feels like a really quote unquote Republican sort of rant. Like he's white, he's got a southern accent, he's got a mustache always. He usually starts with some amount of like.
Ironically, he's not from the South.
What a charlatan!
He's from Chicago.
Yeah, I mean,
but it's a character. Like his introduction is a character.
Does Chicago not count as the South? Where's Chicago?
No.
Chicago's.
Oh my God.
Chicago. No, hold on. Let me get this. Chicago is by the Great Lakes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Just I had to take that for a moment.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean
So
to be so mean to you, man. They're like, oh my god, Rick.
For some reason, I always want to put Chicago down.
It's right up on Lake Superior.
But it's on Lake Superior, and so I don't know why I have that thought. I always try to put it by somewhere in Mississippi. And I'm like, that's not where Chicago is.
You're probably thinking of St. Louis.
I might be thinking of St. Louis.
Which is, like, sort of the south.
Kind of.
Gateway to the west.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Glenn, positive masculinity starts like with masculine talk that feels like it's going to be putting down something women, and then he's like talking about women's makeup and how they do their and stuff like that, or like girly men, and then he's like, so being a confident man myself, I'm going to try it, and then he does like basically a really funny version of a makeup tutorial.
What's this guy's name?
Yeah.
Glenn DeVar, I think.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Drag.
He essentially does drag.
Yeah. I have seen a few of this guy's stuff.
I love him. He's very funny.
Also, Jared, I shared some cactus folk for you if
I've
you
seen
want
him.
to use.
I like them, but I've also got they're going to be very helpful. I've got a shape I like.
I was not watching the stream, so I did not realize. Sorry.
As
It's pretty light. I need to
I realize now that I got real
change my color.
not spicy, but like this kind of shit is important to me. One, because I was a kid that grew up with a lot of Catholic hangups.
Yeah.
And I
You're
had to
invested in it.
I had to
There's nothing
navigate
wrong with
that. And I have like my family is it's mountain men and farmers. So like I have a lot of that toxic masculinity just everywhere. And I had to deal with that growing up. But I also like, because I have a boy, it's like I have to figure out how to navigate that. Like social media is a thing that I have to just fight like the plague.
Yeah.
Um,
If he
how
starts
do you teach
talking-
your son to be a decent human being?
Yeah.
is a difficult question to ask.
I don't want to like blame my
Especially-
dad for how I turned out, but like once again, the Catholic mentality is very much like just don't do shit. Just don't do shit and don't talk about it. It's like I'd like to talk about it though. Like nope. don't talk about
do
it. Don't
that.
do it and then feel guilty about it. It's like I don't like this at all. So
It's not a healthy approach.
No.
This is the approach that turned all of the Jedi into, or that turned the Jedi into Siths or killed them.
so I that got a little personal for me. Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
It's okay.
And
It is personal. We're
Yeah.
three dudes.
I'm Catholic, but I got very different lessons out of it than other people. What it than other people? I don't quite understand that sentence, but Oh, you got
Like
very
that.
different lessons than other people did. Okay, gotcha.
I feel the same way about my Mormon upbringing. I like sometimes I'm like, how did nobody else get the same lesson from this as me? Well, like,
Yeah.
we're all reading the same words of supposedly said by Jesus, right? Why is everybody putting everybody else's words ahead of their God's? It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. It's
There's a handful of TikTok priests, pastors, I guess, TikTok pastors that just rip into people about that stuff, and I love them.
Yeah.
yeah. There's this Lutheran priest I watch every now and then. He's pretty great.
The first rule is love thy neighbor like thyself. What about trans kids? What the fuck did I just say?
There's this, like, I think she may not be Catholic, but there's this nun I see on Instagram every now and then, and she's like a punk nun. It's pretty great.
Some of my favorite people when I was growing up were nuns. Like, there's two types of nuns. There's the nuns that just are upset and are nuns.
Yep.
And then there are the people that chose to be nuns because they just like don't want to deal with anything. And I love them.
Yep.
They're just like oh yeah, whatever. They're the most chill people. It's like, I like this weird, crazy shit that people don't think is appropriate, and they're like, yeah, be you, man. I drew all kinds of like superhero comics and stuff when I was a kid, and a lot of people at church were not happy about that. It was like, you're drawing violence and you're drawing weird stuff, and there were a bunch of nuns that were just like, you're really good at drawing and you're great. You can stay out here and draw if you want. And I was like, you guys are awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. I knew the stereotypical nun. The first ever nun I met was like one of the school teachers at the Catholic school where my university was. I was like, you're not like the nuns I see on TV. She didn't wear a habit. Like, she didn't have the hood on or anything.
Yeah, most of them aren't required to do that.
Like, she just had like short red hair and just like, huh.
Yeah, I think you.
So you're,
I don't know if you're required to ever wear that, but like the only nuns I've ever known that have worn like the full getup are ones that are currently like living at a monastery.
yeah.
And so I think that's because they.
It might also depend on like their order.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Is
Requirements.
like if you're living at the monastery, like they give you the clothes, and so it's a uniform essentially. But like a lot of the nuns I know, like they would work at the church as like accountants and stuff, and so they would just be at the church and they would just wear normal clothes. Like there's no reason. Sometimes they would wear like a head thing if it was, you know, if they were doing something special. But yeah, I've known very few nuns that wear the nun getup. I'm American Catholic, Marine, and JD Vance is my nemesis. I should not have approved that message. Should not have approved that message on YouTube. You forgot to write, haha, I'm only kidding. My lawyers do not approve of these things. So, yeah.
Vagabond, I may not be Catholic, but he's from my neck of the woods. I'll help you.
Just, all you gotta do is throw furniture in front of him and he'll take care of himself. I once heard the man fucks couches. That's all I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't do you. You wanna fuck a sofa? That's your own business. That is your own business.
Oh god, speaking of nuns, I went to a Palm Sunday service at the Catholic Church when it was like just down the street from my university. And it was packed because, of course, it was a big busy day. So there was only one seat in the whole church left for someone to sit down. And it was right next to these two visiting nuns, and they were like from Mother Teresa's order, so like Sisters of Charity. And just like, I know they don't speak English. I just like, hi. Just like slowly like kind of made myself as small as possible sitting next to these two like nuns. I was like, this is awkward for me.
Did you guys see JD Vance on the Joe Rogan Experience?
No,
I did because you
don't
sent it.
watch Joe Rogan.
I don't either. I think Hassan Piker showed the clip, and I don't watch Hassan Piker very much either because I think he's just too angry all the fucking time. But so the thing I watched was Hassan Piker watching Joe Rogan, watching JD Vance, and it was the funniest shit I've seen in a long time because Joe Rogan's like, do you think that Trump started the war in Iran because he's compromised by the Epstein files? And JD Vance is like, I'm what? I was like, what the fuck is happening here? All of these people are just so full of crap.
Yeah, he
but, like,
crumbled hard and fast.
It
I
was
like,
so crazy.
This is great.
Yeah.
It's like watching a car wreck.
It's like, what did I say yesterday when I showed that with you? It was like, a broken clock's still right twice a day. It's like, I don't agree with any of these people, but like, I'm totally happy watching this clip.
Like Joe Rogan, he will say something like you say, like, I don't watch him. But like every so often I'll get a clip and I was like, I don't hate what he's saying. So he clearly can
Yeah.
reason through some things, but just doesn't do it all the time.
It's like, and then Joe Rogan's one of those people. Like, same thing with Shane Gillis. Like Joe Rogan, I think he can be rational, and I think he generally wants to know as much as he can, which is great. But he doesn't vet things before he champions them, and that's the problem. Is he's just like, that feels right. It's like, this should not be about how this feels. You need to vet this shit. And so I think he's irresponsible more than malicious, which once again, like that's kind of the whole thing, right? Like, he's not trying to punch down at people. He's just being really irresponsible with the power that he has. And
But it is. I'm at the point where that level of willful ignorance is just as, I believe it's just as dangerous, and it's just as frustrating to me.
Except once again, good people standing by. It's just like, you have to be more careful about this stuff. And that's my argument back to the same comedians. Like, it's all kind of the same thing. It's like, yes, you can be edgy. Yes, you can say things that maybe people will think is disrespectful, but like, just disengaging so you can make comedy is not appropriate. Like, you need to be very careful about what you're doing. As to not invoke the wrong response, I think.
Yeah, the best comedy is
You don't use a broken clock, you throw it away. That's pretty good. That's good.
That is pretty good.
Sorry. Go ahead.
The best comedy for of any time is inevitably intelligent. Right? It's done purposefully with commentary about the world in which it is made, and it is comedy that exists in order to draw attention to injustice or make the world better. And I think that I've already forgotten the name of the comedian you were referencing.
That's fine. Shane Gillis, I think, is what we were talking about.
But yeah, so I think that from what I understand of your description of Shane Gillis, he might think he's doing that, but I'm not sure he is. And maybe that's your point.
The other side of that, I think, is... I had it. I lost it. What was it? I need to check my phone because it's 11 o'clock. There should be people pulling into my driveway, and I did not move my car. Okay, no, we're good. They're still taxing. Balls. I can't remember. I had an interesting thing to add to that, but Joe Rogan. I'm very tired of listening to the worst people because they occasionally say something correct. Yeah, and that's the big thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh, that was what I was trying to get. It's like Joe Rogan brings on some of the craziest people on his show. Just wild, outlandish things out there. And because, like, I think it's cool of him to want to listen, right? Like, that's great. I am very much. It's the same reason, like, I don't believe in flat Earth. I know it's bullshit, but I like listening to people try to tell me why they think it is. Because it's like, and it's the same thing with, like, I watch a lot of sovereign citizen stuff of, like, people getting arrested. Because it's like, why do you think what you're saying is correct? Because it's not.
Some of you just like watching people founder.
I do. It's very cathartic for me watching people be stupid.
And I can't stand that. So
Jump Rope is the same way.
That's why I just like.
Jump Rope is the exact same way. She will not. She's like, I don't want to watch this. It's like, fair enough.
Yeah.
So that's my own.
Like,
it's my own.
I saw they had that guy who did. I don't remember, like Chariots of God, and all that other stuff. And just like, no, just don't give these people the time of day. Just ignore them, and they will eventually shut up.
They won't, though.
They will, because they won't make money off it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, gotcha.
They're grifters.
Yeah, that's fair. That's absolutely fair. Yeah, I think the Joe Rogan giving these people that much time and like, oh, they were on the Joe Rogan Experience gives them what's the word?
Unearned legitimacy?
Yeah. Credibility, unearned credibility. Like,
yeah.
They it's like, being on Joe Rogan does not mean you're an expert. It means Joe Rogan has heard something you said that's so wild and crazy that he wants to hear you say it, because that'll get him clicks. Like that's the thing.
Yep.
And yeah.
And that's the annoying bit.
That is very annoying. Yep, it's very, very annoying.
Like, if I'm gonna hear about these, I'd rather be hearing from someone who's, like, taking apart their arguments, and not actually from them.
Yeah, and unfortunately,
like Milo.
Milo's great. Oh, Milo's great.
Yeah,
I love
like
Milo.
Rossi.
But the problem is that doesn't exist in a world without social media, because someone says something completely outlandish and wild, and someone in the field goes, "No," and then 5 people test it, and they go, "Yeah, no, that was completely wrong," and then it never goes anywhere. Like that's how it should be. The problem is. Or, on the other side of it, someone says something wild and outlandish, and someone says, no, 5 people test it, and they go, actually, yeah, holy crap, news, right? The problem is we get people making scientific papers and research and, whatever things, and then before anything is vetted or tested, someone will post on social media, paper posted that says X. And it's like, that is correct. The paper was posted. You didn't talk about whether or not it had any viability. And that is the biggest problem right now with social media and news landscape in general. Not that our news media is fake. It's that we're reporting people saying things, not actually reporting the content of what they've said. And that's dangerous. That's dangerous and scary, and I really, really hate it. And so as much as I'm tired of listening of the worst people saying things, I'm tired of nothing being said. That's the thing that's really driving me up the wall. So, and like the same thing, I'm gonna bring this back around to D&D because I can.
Do it.
The Paizo things that are happening right now with Paizo, and this morning I saw, oh shoot, what's his name? I don't know, one of the big D&D guys. He'll know coming to me eventually. Bringing up the no one. That's not right.
No, that one.
Yeah. He was talking about the. You need a drink? Here you go. He was talking about the. I keep wanting to say foundry. Oh, kid, you are covered in chocolate. What is going on?
Archives.
Archives of Nathis, yeah. So he was talking about the Archives of Nathis. And while it's a bummer, I don't think it's a problem. I don't think it's going to be that big of a problem.
I mean, Archives was still doing what it was doing before Paizo officially partnered with them.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't think it's really going to change anything.
We're just losing art, and things are going to be a bit slower on the uptake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried. I don't think that's going to change the ecosystem much, and I think it's just something that Paizo is doing to bolster themselves and try to save money on lawyer fees, which is fine. I think that's totally fine.
Yep.
But like, it doesn't need to be
battle a bank.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be a big drawn out thing, because it's like, this is normal and that's fine.
Yeah. We do not need sensationalized outrage bait about it.
Yeah. Yep. And then,
which people have already been trying to do, and it's like, oh, they're going to go after Path Builder next, and
no, they're not.
like, no.
Catastrophizing is, I think, the word. And I just So I want people to
Doom
really
spiraling.
be able to, yep. I really want people to
It's
be
like-
able to
Go ahead.
to
Sorry.
talk to each other and like use social media to have discussions without the just incessant need to catastrophize and make things
Yep. To
shitty.
Doom.
Yeah.
Because, and also, the people who are saying that are acting like Paizo isn't worthy of the benefit of the doubt. I was like, they are. They've not done anything to, like, take over the community yet.
Yeah, you know what Paizo's not doing in this situation? Suing Archives of Nathis for money.
Yeah.
Demanding the money that they could have gotten, or expected to get. Like, no, it's just like, hey, we had this contract with you guys. We aren't making any money off of it, so we're going to pull back the benefits that we were giving you because we assumed it would make us money. And it's like, that's
at least according to the owner of Paizo, like, it's like, hey, we can talk about this. Like, if we don't want to do this just yet, like let's talk about this. And Archives just posted their thing when everyone at Paizo was home, like not at work.
So I don't know. I want, man. Whew. Such a weird time to be alive right now.
It is.
I feel like everyone says that.
It is. Yeah, it's a weird silence.
We have so much ability to communicate and like, or we have so many tools to communicate and so little ability to communicate.
Remember when Britney Spears cutting her hair was like the biggest talk of the town?
I do. I hated that time
No.
because
Yeah.
like, who fucking cares?
Yeah, now it's like,
Let her
oh
do
my
what she
god.
wants.
I don't remember it because I was too little.
Yeah. Leave Britney alone.
That actually
That
kind of came back.
wasn't-
I do remember.
That was an extremely funny and also kind of valid crash out from that poor kid.
That's like the OG crash out. Like, that was great.
Yeah, that was like the first big internet crash out.
Yeah. And if I remember correctly, it kind of came back because I think Britney finally won like the rights to her stuff.
No.
yeah.
This is 10 to 15 years before that. This is kind of what
Well, I
caused
know.
her to.
But no,
Oh, it came back?
He got memed when
Yeah.
she finally won
Gotcha.
back
Okay.
control of her entire life from her father.
And they brought back that guy saying, "Leave Britney alone."
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to get at.
I understand now. I'm sorry.
Good.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Stop trying to step on my words.
What was the? I missed that. I missed that time of the internet. When people didn't like try to claim anything or like demand that you are an asshole or should be fired, and it was just like, I say a thing, I don't like it. Fuck you. Done. It's like, I'm not here to have a conversation. I just want you to know that I'm mad at you. That's it. It's like, okay, great.
Yeah. Simpler times.
Simpler times.
Not better in every respect, better in some respects, simpler in general.
I have an Iraq story about Britney Spears that is so long for Chad. Oh, for chat, I assume. But all I can say is there was chaos, and there was encrypted radio chatter trying to confirm if she was okay for weeks. That's amazing.
That is awesome.
Yeah, too long for chat. That's what I think. Oh man, chaos.
Okay, while I'm dotting on these cactus spines, somebody help me figure out something to add to this to make it read as a ranger, please.
Well, if he throws axes, maybe you should have a few axes stuck in him that he's just like holding for later.
Does he throw them? I thought he was
I
a
don't know.
dual wielding variant.
Huh? Just keep calling.
We can hear you, by the way. Maybe big spikes on his fists if he's hacking and slashing.
That's not a bad idea. I'm thinking of redrawing the cactus fruit to make it look more cowboy hat.
That's fine. You're having a conversation with somebody. I didn't want you to accidentally talk to the internet.
Yeah, didn't want you to dox yourself.
I mean, nothing was being said to be doxxed.
I heard someone else in the
Oh,
background
I don't-
talking for a second,
Yeah.
and I was like,
Yeah.
We just don't. We never know. I really like the shapes I got on this guy.
I lost my train of thought. I don't know what we're doing anymore. I wish there was a way I could make a news station that was just information. I have a really hard time watching Philip DeFranco anymore.
He's so doomer.
He is, yeah. He's very doomer, which is a bummer. It's funny that he started like 15 years ago with Hottie of the Day. I remember watching Hottie of the Day.
I do not remember that.
He used to do like I don't know if he did 60-second news. It might have been 60-second news, something to that effect, where he would just like, here's the main stories that's happening in the news. He would just like list them out, like CNN did this is here, and here's your hottie. Hottie doesn't sound right. It might have been like baddie of the day, and he would just show off some hot chick doing something, like famous models and stuff. So it was like news stuff and then TMZ for 10 seconds. And now he's just like, oh, everything is just doom and doom and doom and doom, and it exhausts me. So.
Yep, I stopped watching him like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, I still very much appreciate it.
That's probably why I didn't know.
Yeah. I would love to have a news source channel that literally just like, I guess ProPublica kind of does it this way, and there's one other. That it's less about like them trying to actually tell a whole story and just being like, here's the thing that's happening and here's the information we have, and you can do whatever with it what you will. The problem with that is like I thought about doing something like that for a while just for my own sanity, but then I realized that I had to sift through and read all the news to do that, and I was like, oh no. Oh, it's too much. I'm honestly impressed with people who can watch the news without being depressed. Yeah. It gets depressed when you go, yeah, like Seth Meyers and Jon Stewart have both talked about that, about just being like, I have to watch a lot of news and it's rough. It's rough. So, who knows?
I don't. I know I should keep up with the news and everything like that, but I just for my own mental sanity, I just can't. I'm like, I just can't do it.
I don't want to. This is not a critique at you. You do what you got to do, right? So don't take this as critique at all. But
I will.
I think that is the point.
Part of the point.
Yeah, that is the exact thing that a lot of the news media is trying to do right now, is just wear people down so that they can get away with the dumbest shit. And it's like,
yep, force people on Prozac.
Yep, take more drugs. Don't take more drugs, people. Get your shit
You
together.
absolutely have to.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. If you need to take drugs, take drugs. But like, don't use drugs as an escape mechanism.
Yeah.
Take the drugs that you should be taking. Please do that.
Like, hang on. We need to make some clarifying statements here.
Let's navigate this. Let's navigate this quagmire I've created. Don't do drugs unless you need to. Go to school unless you can't. Like, let's get as politically correct here as we can.
Engage in local politics unless it's impossible.
Right. And that's the unfortunate thing. Is like most people don't need to engage beyond voting, right? Like, learn what the people are doing. Vote when you can about things you care about. And anytime someone tries to take away any bit of your ability to vote, like, I can't say the next thing I want to say.
Fucking shit.
Also, have a genuine opinion on shit.
Yeah, genuine opinions are really cool. Like, they're really good because they're impervious. It's like they can change. They can change, but like you're allowed to just not like stuff. You can not like stuff all day. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Like, you don't have, like, I don't like half the things the Democratic Party does. But it's like, they have my best interests in hands. I'm like, yeah, okay, fine. For now, until we can change it.
Yeah. What am I again? I can't remember.
I don't think you're as libertarian as you think you are.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
Say that.
I refuse to buy a tractor to build my own roads, so I'm not a genuine libertarian. Like, I just refuse to do that. I definitely lean.
I generally would think you're just a general progressive.
I think so. Because I like. Oh man, I love my guns. Can't take my guns away.
Which is they're like, we don't want to take your guns away.
Exactly, yeah. So, like, I'm totally fine with that stuff.
In fact, most leftists probably have guns.
Every leftist I know has guns. That's not true. No, I take that back. Half of them.
A good chunk.
Every leftist I know has guns, but I live in Utah.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
yes,
the
it's kind of an
leftists,
Idaho
no.
thing. It's like, it's weird. Oh, that was the story I was gonna tell. I went to Idaho, and I was at the park with my
so
kid
sorry.
and my parents, and there were some other people there that had a kid about the same age, and they were playing. And I'm like, hey, that's great. And I showed up late because my parents had gone to the park, and so I got there right as they were talking, because my parents are of the generation where you can just chat with anybody about anything.
Yep. I'm a little bit worried about.
And
where
anyways,
this is going.
they were talking about it, and they were from Washington, and I was like, oh, cool, yeah, I just moved to Washington well, it's been a while now, but like I've moved to Washington, and I'm like, yeah, most of the people, like every time I talk to them about telling them that I moved from Idaho, they're all like, oh, why would you move from Idaho? And these people, they're like, oh yeah, well, we had to move here because you know how Washington is, and like they gave me this weird look, and I'm like, okay, and I really wanted to just like grab my child and walk away, just like, what is happening here?
Probably should have.
And it's just like, that's a weird response. And like, I joined a gun club up here because there's no public land to shoot on, so I joined a gun club. And when I got there, I was talking to everybody there, and they were all pissed off. Like, why would you move from Idaho? Idaho is such a great blah blah. I'm like, money. Like, there's no jobs in Idaho. So it's a very
Hey, we
weird.
shut up after that. Thinking, yeah, fair, money.
Yeah.
Money is more important than guns. Sorry.
I mean, can't buy guns without money. I disagree. I think right now everyone needs to be engaged. Our country is being torn apart. We can't tune out the neighborhoods on fire. Yeah, I mean, like, and that's a fair thing, right? But that's what I'm saying. Like, the minimum that people should do is really, like, don't let the constant feed of it wear you down to where you don't participate. Like, how much do you need to be engaged? I don't know, because there's not a lot you can do besides voting. So like, know what your local, like, community government is important, because they bolster the higher up, and so it's really important to stay engaged in that kind of stuff. But there's so much flack and so much just dumb shit, and that's kind of the point, right? Like, people peeing in litter boxes, like that should not be on political news, period. It should not be. I don't even think like a lot of the trans debate should be on political. It's like, that's not your responsibility. Like, if trans kids want to be in a sport, deal with it on a per sport basis at the local level. Let them figure it out.
All of the abortion debate, that should be happening in doctors' circles, not in politics.
I'm so, like, that's the thing. It's just like, it's so much and so polarized that it's exhausting. It's exhausting and it sucks. And it's like, there's so much wasted bullshit happening right now that it's like, I want the government to function. That'd be really cool if it actually functioned. And it would make life better, I think. So, I don't know. Don't get discouraged. Keep playing D&D and having fun and finding your your escapes in healthy ways. But stay engaged, people. Stay engaged. Sorry, Corvus. Once again, not a critique to you. Do what you need to do to be healthy.
Yeah, it's just like, I will start watching the news and I will spiral so hard where like I just want to
Yeah,
not be around anymore.
I can't watch news on TV. Like when I went to Idaho, my parents would watch like the local news, and I was just like, I start getting mad, and it's just like, nope, I gotta walk out of the room. Can't deal with this. Very much like finding a good non-biased news source is really hard. Hank Green has ground news is something that he champions from time to time. He might have made it. I don't know if he was part of the people that made it, but
I don't think he was, but I know like him and like a few other like people like hey, sign up for this and
yeah.
Yeah, I think
so-
they were sponsored by it for a while, and I know he's very careful about what he sponsors.
Yeah.
So.
So like that might be worth it if people are having trouble. But like I said, I get a lot of my news from like ProPublica, and they're really good about not jumping the gun on things, which means that you don't get a lot of the news stories real quick. But when I do read it,
it's
it's like,
happening.
yeah, I feel like okay, I can actually. I'll make only one political recommendation. Maybe check your DSA. They're really popular right now. They're not perfect, but they're better than two parties. What is DSA?
Democratic Socialists
Socialist?
of America.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, there's another guy kind of becoming
Is
really
it-
popular.
is it
They're calling the
Mondani,
mini
by the way?
Mondani. Yeah. There's like this guy who people are kind of calling him the mini Mondani. I think he's in Michigan.
Okay. There was some guy that got booted out, and I know a whole bunch of
Yeah,
people were.
because it was exposed that he was a sex predator.
Yeah, which is legitimate. Like that's fine.
Yep.
It's like, hey, we're voting for this guy. Oh, turns out he's an asshole. Good, get him out of there. Like, that is completely legitimate.
Yep.
Cough, cough, cough. Think about that. All right, that's my shenanigans for the day. I think I'm done here. I do have people driving to the
Okay.
house.
I'm almost done.
Sure, I can hang out for a little bit
So-
longer here. Basically, the groups
no,
that
you
put
can,
out.
you can
I'm
go.
done.
I'll wrap this up and post
Gotcha.
it when I'm done. But
Yeah, we could just switch to a political channel where we just complain about stuff all day and then make millions of
I
dollars. We'll
will
call it
leave.
the.
I will leave.
I'm trying to make a joke at Joe Rogan's expense, and I can't think of what it would be.
Sorry, I didn't let you finish.
No,
it
it's
because
okay.
That thought was too detestable. I'm sorry.
Visceral reaction. Just vomiting all over the page. I feel like I've drawn this in a way to where it looks like she's got a pet frog.
I mean, you kind of have. I like it.
Yeah. Can I be the oblivious foreigner? Yeah, you're very welcome to be.
Please.
Very welcome to be. Whoa, kid! Why are you screaming? You gonna dive into the Lego box? Okay.
Ooh, I tried that when I was little. I love it, but it also sucks some days.
It's just being wild. I guess I gotta go make lunch too, so I should probably work on that.
Mm.
There's only if you draw politicians as D&D monsters. Oh man, that would get me so many clicks.
That would.
That'd give me so many clicks.
So Lindsey Graham is an undead. God, what Corvus, help me out here. What undead would Lindsey Graham be?
I don't know.
Sorry.
What's
I
the?
was gonna say McConnell is a lich because like he still has someone hasn't smashed his phylactery yet.
Man, I have
no,
some.
I
I have
think
some.
it's
I have some wild
think-
theories. I think they
I think what
sacrificed
happens-
Lindsey Graham to keep him alive.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Mitch McConnell's the lich, and he just ate Lindsey.
Do you guys ever see the Adventure Time with Marceline's dad?
The weird lion vampire.
No. That's the guy.
No.
No.
That's the Vampire King. He's basically like
Abadar? Is it Abadar or something? Basically, he just like walks up to people and like, I'm gonna suck your soul, and just turns into a vacuum cleaner. It's pretty great. That's how I imagine Mitch McConnell.
Oh yeah, because he tries to do that to Gunther, and Gunther tries to do it in return.
Yeah.
yeah, whack. Gunther is so weird. So much about Adventure Time was so weird.
Yeah.
I still.
Gunther
love
has
it.
to be an eldritch god.
Oh, he is. Yeah, he is. By the end of the season, they reveal that.
Canonically.
Canonically, he is.
I didn't know.
They filled out that part of his backstory. Her backstory? Its backstory?
Undisguised, yeah. They say he, so I assume he. But
Undisclosed.
He also got preggers. So.
oh, that's true. Did he
But
birth?
also,
Did he
this is
rebirth the
Adventure
lich?
Time World and Preg is not out of the picture. So. I don't know. All right, I think I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done too. All right. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Thank you for all the weird conversation we had today. I appreciate it. Letting me just vent, which is always
you?
good. Do I appreciate it?
Yeah, like I don't know. I feel like we were maybe too spicy today.
I care less and less as the days go by, but
I don't feel like we were that spicy. I feel like we
No.
shared opinions.
I think I talked a lot about internet. Man, my brain's just not working today. Etiquette, internet
That's
etiquette, which is always kind of spicy, but not really spicy. Internet etiquette is different than D&D etiquette, but
It comes with a fair amount of complaining. That's for
yeah, it comes off as complaining. Yeah, this was miffed. Oh, medium at most. Okay,
sure.
we had a mid live stream. Magma. There we go. I'm gonna save that.
I feel like if we'd gotten really, really spicy, Corvus would have had to nope out of here. And
That's
considering
true.
that you're still here, and hopefully
I don't know,
not
I
too
may
terribly
have, like-
frustrated.
There are days where I'll do that, but there's also days where I'm like, you know what? I'm fighting today.
I need this.
Redneck Corvus. Redneck Corvus, go.
I posted that NRA
Sure.
thing to you
Sure.
yesterday. I always love that thing. It's just like, you will not infringe our right to bear arms. That's right, my brothers. It's like, oh wait, who are you? It's like, yes. When you say that people have rights, that applies to all people. So I think the simple mentioning of concepts of policies. Yes, yes. Oh my good God. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, for some people, yeah.
This kid is literally flipping the table. So
It's
thanks for
time.
hanging out today. I appreciate it.
time.
I will probably not be around this afternoon. I don't know. I'm going to try to get the game up today back on Steam. So if you want a copy of the game code so you can play it just to try it out, I think I'm about ready for that. It's working to a point now. So let me know. I'll try to get a new game posted on Steam this weekend so people can play it and give me some feedback. And then we'll be back next week for more game design stuff because that's where we're at. I have no commissions. If you'd like a commission, let me know. I like money. That's where we're at. So, Corvus, Druid, thank you for hanging out. Stay happy. Stay healthy. Keep your dice on the table. We'll catch everybody next week. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, Felicia.